Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alicia, known as Beautiful Budgets here on YouTube. And today I wanted to make a video on how I am going to be setting up my 2021 goals and breaking them down per paycheck to see how much I need to set aside for each paycheck to meet that goal for that specific category. So let's go ahead and get started. I have written down here all my categories. I've already done this off camera, so this is just going to be my little cheat sheet to show you guys how I got to these numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and put this over to the side. Right here I have a 2021 yearly calendar, and I went ahead and purchased this off of Etsy. I will go ahead and have it linked down below. And I just went ahead and printed this off and marked all. I do have a key up here, so as you can see, I marked all my paydays throughout the year. Any holidays are in pink, birthdays in mint, oil changes are in the blue, HOA due is in the green, car registration, there's only one day, it's going to be June 30th, and my PTCB recertification, which is also only one day, and that's going to be November 30th. So I went ahead and just used stickers from, let me go ahead and find that sticker book for you, 1 second. Okay, so yeah, I got my stickers from the sticker book from Agenda 52. It's numbers, and it's literally just all numbers. So yeah, got that from here. And so basically what this does is basically gives me a overview of the whole year and any expenses that I'm gonna have throughout the year. This just helps me let me know how much I need to put aside for each paycheck. So let me go ahead and get that paper. Okay, so I have some categories that are going to be rolling over to the next year, and then some categories I'm going to be starting over with the envelopes. So I'll let you guys know as I walk you guys through it, which is what. So my first one is going to be oil changes. So I'm going to put oil changes. So I'm just going to do a couple with you on the camera and then I'll speed through it. So current balance is $55. My goal for 2021 is going to be 190. So basically what I do is I'm going to take 190 minus the 55 I already have that I'm going to be rolling over is 135. So I'm going to take this 135, and basically I'm going to be saving this for the whole year. I have no due date, so I'm going to count how many paychecks I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I'm going to divide 135 divided by 27, and that's 5. So I need to save $5 per paycheck to reach this goal. And that's basically what I do for each of them. And also when I make my goal, I take an account of how much I was able to put aside for the previous year. So this past year I was able to put around 150. So I want to up that up a little bit. So I think my goal was around 215, 216. We'll see when I break it down all the way what my total amount would be for each paycheck that I have to take out. I did increase it just a little bit just to put a little bit more pressure on me. But we'll see if I go ahead and make it. So basically this is the goal. I want to be able to do this and contribute this money each paycheck if I can, you know. So this is the plan, you know. If something pops up and I'm not able to do that, then we'll go from there. So okay, next is going to be household. So household envelope is something that me and my fiance both contribute to. So I'm gonna just be breaking down my contribution and what I will be putting into the household sinking fund. So our current balance is, and this doesn't have a due date, we just keep putting money in there throughout the year for anything that we need for our house. So it might change, but I'm just gonna put what it is right now. And our goal, since this is not a set date, our goal is going to be basically $10 a paycheck. So I'm gonna be putting $270 in there. $270 divided by 27 would equal $10. So I'll be putting $10 per paycheck. Next one is going to be toiletries. Balance is that the current balance we have is 30, and this doesn't have a due date, so I'm gonna use my whiteout. It's a Tombow. Okay, so I'm gonna put the current balance is 30. And my goal is going to be, for this category, is for the year, it's going to be 135. So I want to be able to put 135 into this envelope for the whole year. So I'm going to take 135 divided by 27, because that's how many paychecks I have, is 5 per paycheck. And I'm gonna do, actually I wanna try one more with you guys. I'm gonna do one that is a brand new category, one of my brand new categories. So let's do Halloween. So let me just show you what I did for Halloween. Because all three of these, they have no specific date, but I want to show you what I do when they do have a specific date, so I can show you how I use this calendar. Goal for Halloween is going to be, I have a current balance of 0, and my goal is going to be 200, just to have a little buffer room. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 200 and I'm going to divide it by. So we're going to come over here and we're going to take a look at the calendar until October 31st. I have to change that sticker, but don't mind it. It's the 31st. So the 30th is right here and the 31st. And so what we're going to do for that is we're going to count how many times it is to get to the 31st that I'll be getting paid. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So now here's the thing. You have 22 paychecks to get to the 30th. But if you want to give yourself some more room to be able to have all the funds funded before the 30th, say you want to go ahead and pick up their costumes early, then that's when you will choose the 8th or the 22nd. For me, I always go to the 22nd because I'll probably put the money on the card and just pay it back before the 30th first. So right here, I believe it was 22 paychecks. Let's see, 23, 24, 25, 26, yeah, so 22 paychecks. So what I'm gonna do is come over here. So it's 22. So let's do 200 divided by 22 is 909. But I'm just going to round it up to, $10 a paycheck. And then my last thing is I usually grab a highlighter and highlight my goal, and then also I go back and highlight how much per paycheck. And I'm going to go ahead and do that for each of my categories and sinking funds and I will be back with you guys in 1 second. My current balance is 25. My goal is 270, so I'm going to do 270 divided by 27 because it has no due date, and we know it's going to be 10. Per paycheck. So the goal is 270, and I need to put away $10 to reach that goal per paycheck. So subscriptions, my goal is 135. So I'm gonna divide that by, it doesn't have a due date, so I'm gonna divide it by 27 because I already pulled the money out of my savings, and I'm putting this money back into my savings account to refund it. So that's gonna be $5 per paycheck. So car registration, the current balance is 0. So we're gonna go over here because I know my car registration has a due date, and my goal is 130. So I'm gonna put 130 divided by, where's my car registration? June 30th. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I need 13 paychecks. So 130 divided by 13 is 10, so I'm going to need $10 per paycheck. Okay, and then my PTC recertification, my current balance is 104. So if I do 200, if I do, so if I do 200 minus the 104 I currently have, this leaves me with 96, and then 96 is what I need. And we'll see, my PTC certification is due November 30th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I have 24 paychecks to get to the 96. So I'm going to divide that by 24, and that's $4 per paycheck. Next is going to be back to school. Our goal is 200, and we currently have 56. So we're going to take 200 minus 56, and that equals 144 divided by, okay, so back to school usually is in August. So we're going to come over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'm going to count this 13. So 17 paychecks divided by 17 equals 8.47, which I'm going to round up to, I'm just going to go ahead and round it up to 10 per paycheck. Gifts is also a new category for the new year. This is going to be for Father's Day, Mother's Day, any other holidays, my mom's birthday, my dad's birthday, anything like that, other family's birthday, because the birthday envelope is for my daughters. So the holiday gifts is for other people, and for like Mother's Day, Father's Day, stuff like that. So I'm going to save throughout the year $300, and since this is brand new, I have nothing saved up for it yet, so we're going to divide this by 27, and 300 divided by 27 is going to be 1111, and we're going to round this up to 12 per paycheck. Okay, so let's see how much I'm going to be saving for the year. So the year total, I would save, if I stick to this, I would save $8,000 $210 for the whole year. And then for each paycheck, let's calculate that. So that equals up to $323 per paycheck that I would need to put aside to reach these goals for the whole year. Okay, so this is another part I wanted to show you. So you see here, my paycheck amount total was $323, and my year total, all categories, was $8,130. And right here, $323, that's way too much for me to try to save, like, reasonably, especially if I came from around $150 per paycheck. That's an extra, let's see, $323 minus what I used to put is $150. So that's $173 more than what I've been putting in. So this is not reasonable. So what I do after this, because this is a goal, and it's just like, you also have to be reasonable, make sure that's something that you can actually meet. So what I'm going to do is show you what I'll do to kind of tweak it for it to make more sense for my budget. So what I'll do is we'll go through here and be like, okay, what can I cut down on? Okay, so for household, so okay, I was looking at my cheat sheet here of my ending result. I'm walking you through my process with mistakes and everything, just so you see how I get to my final numbers, which is actually right here on this sheet. So I'm just gonna check back to see what I changed. Recalculate that, and let's see where we're at now. So we have 55. And that brings it down to taking $212 per paycheck, which is a lot more reasonable. So I was at $150, and I said I wanted to bring it up to like $200, $215, $216, and it's gonna end up being $212 per paycheck. So I'm gonna be paying an extra $62 per paycheck. So hopefully that's the goal. And with that, I'll be changing this. So the total that I'll be able to save if I stick to this goal, I'll be able to save, let me go ahead and calculate that for you. So the new balance is going to be $5,333. So if I stick to this goal, which is very reasonable, I would be saving a total of $5,333 by the end of the year. And that's not including any miscellaneous or rollover money that I'll be adding to my savings or to pay back debt. And I think that's pretty good. I mean, eventually, hopefully I can reach other goals and increase these even higher, but I'm working on my debt right now, so once I am able to pay off some debt, I know for sure I'll be able to put more into these categories. But yeah, so this is how I do it. If, you know, this is trial and error until you get to the right amounts that are comfortable for you and in your budget. I will be having a 2020 budget planner flip through of all the things that I used and what worked and what didn't work this year, and what I will be using and incorporating in my 2021 budget planner, as well as I will be having a video posting up setting up my 2021 budget planner. So you guys stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed this content, please give me a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until next time, bye beauties.